Too often, someone has taken their life. Too often, too soon, too short, too unexpected, too unreal to believe, too much to accept. If you are thinking of harming yourself or harming somebody else, please don't. Please reach out and get help. Whether you know it or not, it don't take much. A simple phone call to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 is all you need. If you are a person who is dealing with something, whether it be depression, anxiety, whether it be some other type of illness that you may not even know that you have. Maybe someone didn't accept your choices of when it comes to your sexual orientation. Maybe you're being bullied and you're feeling lost and alone. Please know that you are not lost and alone. Please know that you matter. Please know that people care. The world will not be better without you. So before you make a decision that leaves so many people who have to live with your decision, lost and confused, please get help. And if for some reason you just don't feel comfortable enough to reach out to that number, please reach out to me on any of my social media feeds. Simply put down, we need to talk. And I'm going to make myself available to you. I'm going to do everything in my power to fight with you. You are not doing this by yourself. I will be an ally with you. What up, though, Pride Nation? And it is preseason final. That means we are literally around the corner from the NFL season. Oh my God, I can feel it. Every time football comes back, I literally feel like Christmas has started all over again. I feel like I got my first car again. I get this natural urge to go full diving in to all things football. And this is exactly what this means. And we have football today. As you know, the Indianapolis Colts and their head coach, Mr. Frank Reich, is taking on the Detroit Lions. And I'm not going to say newly head coach. I'm just going to say our motivator, our new director of football. I'm going to talk about Mr. Dan Campbell. I'm too excited. I'm feeling good about today's game because I know that there's two things I'm going to walk away from this game. One, I'm going to know who's earned their spot truly. And two, I'm going to know that this means that I can now officially see the real deal Holyfield football team in action real soon. We got a lot to cover, people. Obviously, we got to talk about the Colts versus Lions preseason game. We got to talk about, players in this game that need to prove themselves, and players in this game that no matter what they do, they're pretty much on their way out. We also got to talk about expectations and lineups and things like that. And we also are going to cover, I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this one, how I want to word this particular one. We have to cover the media's perception and coverage of this team as it pertains to preseason with other teams. That's how I'm going to word it. Yeah, see, I'm in a good mood. Don't want to come out and give it on the pissing contest, but I am in a good mood. Let's see who's in the building with me. Oh, you know what? Let me go back. I got to go back because I can't forget this. Today of all days, the day that many people may not have known, somebody in here's birthday is today. And if it's your birthday, please do so and tell me it's your birthday so I can give you a birthday wish. But as it stands right now, Detroit's own Big Will, happy birthday. Today is Detroit's own Big Will's birthday. As he is getting himself prepared to get to the game, he let me know it's his birthday. So I want to wish him a happy birthday and many prayers to you having many, and I do mean many, many more years of enjoyment of your birthday. So happy birthday. 100%. Now, let's get into it. All right, let's see who's in the building with me today. First people up, we got John Bradshaw in the building. 1991 Max Stagg is in the building. We got Detroit Rage in the building. Luke, check out my video, fam. I got you. Ferg Lions 509. Kyle Webb is in the building. Andrew Isham is in the building. AB is in the building. Here's Johnny in the building. Sean Parker's in the building. We got Ghost Gunner in the building. Looney Tune, BD Buster, One Pride 40, Omar Pacheco. Make sure I ain't forget nobody. We got Dr. Detroit in the building. Marcel Edwards is in the building. Izzy 777 is in the building. Cap Ice Code is in the building. Let me see. Make sure I ain't lose nobody. Let me see. We got Lions King in the building. We got my man Steve Collins, who shot me a very good link, and I'm gonna get a chance to check it out soon enough. I was at work listening, and I was like, I need to really get more inept to Apple Music. I'm gonna leave my Apple Android debate alone. We got that dude is in the building. Dr. Paparoni in the building. Marcus Robinson, Shade 216JF is in the building. Dat Fan Man is in the building. Let me see. Make sure I ain't forgetting nobody, man. I don't want nobody to say I missed them. All right, people. Listen. That dude, you ain't late. You on time, bro. All right, listen. First thing I want to get on is this, man, because I just want to get the dumb stuff out the way. Okay? I want to get the dumb stuff out the way before I get into the fun part. Here's the first part of it right here. I have officially hit the mainstream media button to the core. And I'm going to tell you why. I went through, and I just happened to go through all 31 other teams' media. Just a Google search, nothing special, nothing big, nothing crazy. What the hell is wrong with Detroit media? I mean, if you go and look at some of the other media outlets, you wouldn't even know that their teams are garbage. You wouldn't even know that their teams haven't won a game in the preseason yet. It's as if, though, they have so many more important things to talk about, and yet we're stuck on the same things. Hey, there you go. There go that birthday boy. Again, happy birthday, Detroit's on Big Will. Welcome to the show. Glad you can make it. But, yeah, the media's coverage directly of this team sucks. Now, we all know this. So why am I so upset? Why am I so upset? It's because of the articles that I was seeing with these other teams that I'm saying, why are we not writing articles about that? Where they're doing complete and total breakdowns of certain players, where they're giving you these hot take topics, covering areas that we're not covering on our team. So since they're not doing it, I'm gonna do it. Today, the Detroit Lions is going to go up and they're going to play the Colts, and the Colts actually talked to the Colts head coach, actually talked to the Lions head coach and agreed to rest their starters. They originally thought they were going to treat this like a dress rehearsal, but Dan Campbell insisted that, well, this is not a dress rehearsal for us, it's an evaluation. And Frank Reich basically said, okay, yeah, then we can evaluate too, because I thought we were going to do a dress rehearsal and no need to toss my guys out there if you're not putting your starters out. This is 100% brilliant. Why? You're establishing rapport with other people, and you get opportunities. Like I said, I guarantee you these people talk to each other, so it gives you a chance to learn and stuff and establish something. If Frank Reich, for whatever reason, ever become a free agent coach, hey, that could be an option for us. But the Lions' ability to continue to stay the course of evaluating talent, not about the wins. It's not about trying to get butts in the seat. It's about changing attitudes, and the talent is what's standing out to me. That is the purposes of this game. So here's some things that you want to check out when watching this game. First things first, we already know that there are going to be significant battles. I mean, significant battles in this game for people. Right out the rip, I'm going to tell you right now, here's some people that no matter what they do in this game, I don't care what they do, they're not making this team. Okay? Like, I have literally went through, broke this down, looked at it piece by piece, and said, oh, snap, these people, they just not going to make it. There is nothing they can do to change their fortunes. Now, some of these people are fighting for practice squad. Some of these people are fighting to try to earn their spot on another team. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you a list from offense and defense that no matter what they do, they cannot and will not make the Detroit Lions team. First up on my list, and we're starting this off with offense. First up on my list, no matter what they do, they're not making this team. like I wish I could tell them like, hey, you're going to make it. That is one, Mr. Sage Surratt. I hate to say this. He's not making his team. He can go out right now and go off of 200 yards and 3 touchdowns, and they are not going to keep his butt on this team. It is a pretty much done deal for him. The consistency at which he has played is going to be the reason he's going to be expendable. And the reason that I think that there's nothing he can do If y'all wondering what I'm laughing at, I'm going to get right down to it real quick, because some people, boy, y'all got them damn elephant memories. Y'all don't forget nothing. Y'all don't forget nothing at all. I'm just saying. But I'm laughing at this right here. I just want to get to some of the messages and get caught up. Change your culture takes time. Adding a mic for the reporters at press conference is intimidating. Both improve the team. Let me see. What's this right here? Happy birthday, Big Will. That's from Omar. Salute. This is what I'm laughing at. I see a Nico Collins coming, Luke, with these cuts. Don't do it. Hey, listen. I'm gonna give you my list. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't think I'm gonna be wrong about this. I don't think I'm gonna be wrong at all about this. Like, seriously. I just look at it like this. I think Sage Surratt is done. I don't care what he do. I just think he's done. Now, I know Ferg said he believed he'll sign to the practice squad. He could. I just don't think there's nothing he can do to make this team, especially when it's already good receivers out there that they can add. So I don't know. What's going on, Jimbo G? So we had no dress this preseason. This is not good for Russ. So we had no dress this preseason. This is not good for Russ. You know who else didn't have a dress rehearsal? The Buccaneers. Do they need to do a dress rehearsal? Is they gonna have rust on them? There's a lot of teams in this league that didn't have a dress rehearsal. Like, seriously. So I mean, if it's not good for us, then they in trouble too. You know, they definitely in trouble. Said we sure don't forget nothing, Luke. I remember things from when I was in pre-K. Nico Collins looking for Luke. That's gonna be one of the most classic moments in my history of me being like, man, Nico Collins garbage. Ain't nobody. And then the Houston Texans select Nico Collins. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I mean, only reason I even jumped on that train to talk trash back was because all I kept hearing is where's the Michigan State people getting picked up. But no, soon as I say something about Nico Collins, he go and get drafted. I was like, you mother. It is what it is. Another person that I think no matter what he does, like no matter how much he try, and I think he's done, Damian Ratley. I think another receiver who just haven't been able to find his way on the field, get anything done. Victor Bolden is another one. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, I've been going back and forth on some of this. But I'm starting to worry about Brashard Perryman. And I'm going to watch him closely today. I think he still got opportunity. But I still don't think it lines up with the idea that he's not going to make the team no matter what he do. On the defensive side of the ball, I had a lot of names over here. I'm going to try to hit a few of them real quick. No matter what they do, they're not making the team. Bruce Hector. If any of you watched that Pittsburgh Steelers game closely, you would have noticed 61 on his back way too damn often. In fact, it was so often that I literally puked in my throat and held it for erotic asphyxiation. That's how disgusted I was with this. I needed to find some way to take this joke that was going on and turn it into a joy. And at the end of the day, I just did not see him making his team. It was a bad outing. The worst thing for a D lineman is to be on your back. It's one thing if you got knocked down because you tripped or something. I get it. right? But to just be getting body like that, nah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. He's one of those people that jumped out to me immediately. I was very disgusted him. Are you still in the market for a field goal kicker? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are still in the market for one. I don't trust Bullock. I don't. I need somebody who can keep the damn ball far and do it consistently, and I don't trust Bullock. So hopefully they scoring more touchdowns, and all he got to do is extra points. Excuse me. Now, another person, I feel bad for him, but I don't think it's nothing he can do to save his job. Austin Bryant. From the reports that I read and been reading, Austin Bryant has been up and down in practice at times, and in the games has been either non-existent or just not a factor. I think they're going to cut him. I think they're going to say, you know what, we're moving on from this guy, and we can get somebody else to come in and do his job. I think Charles Harris made it bad for Austin Bryant, and I think that's the problem that we run into. But hey, we're about trying to get the best 53 players out there. Another player I think is in trouble, no matter what he do, is Corn Elder. I feel so bad for him. You allow for an undrafted rookie to come in and earn his way past you. And then it was so disastrous that they go out, they ask some other people like Nikhil Roby-Coleman, who I think is not safe, but still got some room to prove that he should be on this team. You allow for people like Mike Ford, who, while it's not ultra great, it was a little bit more consistent than you. I think he's pretty much a dead man walking. Obviously, Rashad Berry is not making this team. I don't think Jerry Jacobs makes this team. Another person I think, no matter what he do, is not making this team. And this is only because I think they will have options at this position. And plus, I want him gone. Is CJ Moore. I thought Jalen Elliott played so much better against the Steelers than he did against the Bills. And I thought CJ Moore looked like a hot mess. I thought he was terrible, and in his pursuit and the angles he took and the lack of awareness to the situation, I don't think he's safe. Now I'm going to go down to a few more names. I got to get through all of these people who I don't care what they do, they not going to make it. Ja'Shawn Cornell. Not only is he suspended, but he's suspended and he has not been as consistent as you would like. And to me, I think that, I think that most people are starting to come into the truth about what you're getting from this player. And usually most teams only keep players unless they can show a skill set that is worth keeping. I think he messed up. And so to me, yeah, I think he's done so. I think it's all bad. Now again, I'm just gonna go down the list. Because as I get done with this, I'm gonna give you my people who I think is pretty much safe or partially safe, I should say, but is in danger. Next person I think done lost his spot. It sucks. I just don't think it's nothing he can do. I'm gonna put it like this. Damn, it's gonna be tough. All right. I don't think there is anything that Jelani Tavai can do to save his spot. The level of inconsistency is too much. I personally think there's still a role for him, but I honestly feel like Dan Campbell has gotten to a point where I can still put in Antonio Pittman, who's just as big as you, got more speed, and is just as solid in the areas to get things done. Why not? Plus, after reading that whole article about Tavante Beckett, yeah, they're signaling something to Jelani. Go out there and put a show on because it's going to be for another team you play for. I don't think there's nothing he can do to save his job. Like he can go out and have 20 tackles. It's going to have to be the world's greatest 20 tackles. I'm talking about them tackles got to come with fumbles, interceptions, and everything. I don't think he can save himself from that. Luke is excited to see his favorite player, Tavon Wilson, week 1 for the San Francisco 49ers. Tavon Wilson is garbage. I'm sorry. He's trash. He's a tick. He's garbage. He catfished a lot of NFL teams. He's booty. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I had his wife mad at me for talking about him, but it is what it is. It just is what it is. But it is what it is. Lion King, what assessments can be gleaned from 2s and 3s? Very good question. Very good question. Your special teams, your backups, and your fill-in guys can do it. So your assessment that you can glean from 2s and 3s are the small things, the details. Are they taking the right angles when they're pursuing the ball carrier? Is the running back who just runs with no vision, or is he a guy who got vision but they can't run? What is his skill set? You can pick up on those little things that add into what you want them to do. For example, right? Because of the people who managed to play the 2s and the 3s, there have been a lot of good players who went undrafted, who got an opportunity to play and perform because you were able to see their skill set. You was able to see if they had vision. You was able to see if the quarterback had touch or power behind a throw. You was able to see if a receiver can run routes. People overlooked Antonio Brown, and he went so late, just like Stephon Diggs, because guess what? Those guys who were 2s and 3s, I want to see, do you make everybody else around you look like 2s and 3s and like you belong on first string? When I was growing up, they would look at your physique and they would look at your age and what grade you was in and say you was on JV. When I played, I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't play JV. And the coach looked at me and was like, what you mean you don't play JV? And I flat out told him, I go to another school and play that's going to play yard before I play JV. So he said, all right, well, we'll see what you got. I made everybody else look bad. He wanted to do that because I was in the 9th grade. He didn't have no real reason to just downplay me like that, but it was because I was in the 9th grade. This is the same thing with those Lions players that you are trying to evaluate and get an assessment on. There is somebody who you need to see in action, not against the people that they know and that they're hanging out with and Netflixing and eating food. No, people that is out here trying to take a spot for themselves. There's so much you can do. You can even learn about players' tendencies. I noticed that, for example, with Amon Ra, he gets handsy, and it is what it is. But he's strategic in how he gets handsy. It's a trend, but you can see it and you can pick it up. And those are just a few of the things you can see. What makes you any different than Mike Valenti if you don't get these 75% correct? What? What makes you any different than Mike Valenti if you don't get this 75% correct? What makes me? Well, first of all, I'm objective. I'm 100% objective. In other words, I take the emotions out of it. I take the subjective part out of it. I go through, I read a number of different articles, and I do small research to see what they're saying in mainstream media and stuff like that. Then I also go and listen to all the different press conferences, and I'm very objective. Mike Valenti is like, it's not about it's about it's about him putting on entertainment in a show without being objective. When he wants to be objective, he can be. But Mike Valenti's takes and his views on things are so slanted, it's so skewed, so non-objective that they're not even takes. They're just digs and opportunities that he can do. I'm a fan of the Detroit Lions. Mike Valenti is not. He's a fan of the New York Jets. Of the New York Giants. I'm sorry. He's a fan of the New York Giants. I am born and raised here in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, not just anywhere, Detroit, Michigan. He not. We are two totally different people. Like, I can respect the process. I don't need to see everything on there. I've seen Mike Valenti have takes on things that don't even have anything to do with the sport of football. Mike Valenti thought that he thinks that Dan Campbell's a meathead for promoting a race that he was like the grand marshal in. So there's a lot of things different. So if I don't get mines right, guess what? That's fine. I'm okay with it. This is not the kind of thing that you can do and get everything right. But here's the difference, okay? Here's the difference. The difference is with me is things that I generally say age well because I am objective. And I do pay attention to what is going on in the media and the things that I see with my own two eyes. So that's what's the difference between me and him. He can make reads, Luke. Tavai cannot. See his run past keys in time. True. Luke is excited. Yeah, that's my favorite one. Let me see. Want to make sure I don't miss nobody's stuff. I'm gonna make sure I get down through it. Because I'm in such a mood that I don't even mind going off script. I really don't. I'm in such a good mood. I just want to have some fun today. Tavai is gone, and I won't miss him. And listen, I don't think there's nothing he can do. My thing is, I feel Quin didn't do his homework when they drafted Tavai. Should not have gone in the second round. To me, it doesn't matter because if you took him in the third or the fourth and he still performed this way, you're still upset. If you took him in the fifth or sixth or seventh and he don't perform this way, you're like, oh, well, he never made the team in the first place. But to me, I think what you saw in his rookie year can be had over again. It's just a process of getting back to it. I heard Quandre Diggs is holding out. Just saying we can bring him back. Nope. Time to move on. Let me see. What else? That must be a 97.1 the ticket employee who asked that question about what's the difference between me and him. If you are, let me know. I'm intrigued. Like it's not a bad thing, but I'm intrigued. I just think Mike Valenti don't really care about the Lions. And when you don't really care about something, that means you have to force yourself to talk about it. And it's like ridiculous. Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about the Washington football team. Like, who cares? It's not my team. Tavai would be great for the Toronto. You'd have already asked them out. You see NFL predict the Lions going 2-15, 5-12 at best. Good. That's what I want to hear. You hate Tavon Wilson that bad? Good Jesus, Luke. What did he do to you? Help you lose a lot of money or gambling or the catch-up business? No. I just think he's not a good player. The only place he ever started, like legitimately started, was here. And that's because Matt Patricia was the head coach. You couldn't even, they drafted so many safeties while he was there. Like, that lets you, when Bill Belichick, a Hall of Fame, multi-Super Bowl winning head coach, is constantly trying to find your replacement and don't even care because he don't even want you on the field, that tells you something. When you go over to the Colts and the Colts lose Malik Hooker and a host of other safeties and you still can't break through, that tells you something. I'm just not a fan of that guy because I don't believe that he is that guy. I just don't. So I hope Blau finally bodies Boyles once and for all. I think we might have another problem. And I thought about it. I saw this in the article and I thought it kind of made sense, where they said that they might still just carry 3 quarterbacks just because. And I was like, oh God, no. And if that happens, man, I would not be shocked to see it. But I'm with you. I always was a fan of Blau, and I didn't understand why people was panicked up. Like, we got to find another backup quarterback. And I'm like, Blau almost won a lot of those games. The rest of the team was just not there. So I'm just saying, Deuce called Reynolds Netflix because when he called him to sign him, he was watching Netflix. That is funny. It says, I have a need for speed. Let's see if speed separates tonight. I don't think Craig Reynolds plays a lot this game. I don't. I think Craig Reynolds has earned his spot. I don't think he plays a lot. I think he gets like 1 series, maybe 2, maybe. I think you're going to get more of the Dedrick Mills and Jamar Jefferson. And I still think Jamar Jefferson unseats Dedrick Mills by virtue that he's a better blocker. I don't think you get too much Craig Reynolds today. I just don't. I think you get a lot from the 2s and 3s, especially those skill players and the depth players when the injury comes up. Well, like I said, a lot of people have taken spots. Tom Brady is Tom Brady because he ended up getting in as a backup to Drew Bledsoe. So, food for thought. I agree with Southwest Lions. They are on my watch list if I don't see them, and then the coaches have decided to keep them already. That's what I'm saying. I think it's a bunch of people that's not going to be there. It says, except Mike Valenti based his takes off of emotions and his personal opinion with little to no data to back him up. I mean, he called Okuda straight trash, garbage, terrible. I was like, damn, I ain't going to go that far. So, Hungry Panda and everybody watching Netflix, let me see. Do you wish we kept T.Y. Johnson versus Kerryon like I do? No, I wish we somehow picked up Sonny Michel. That's who I wanted. And if I didn't get Sonny Michel, to me, with T.Y. was a good back, but T.Y., I put it this way, we was never going to be in a position that we wanted to be in because we didn't have a line for T.Y. So Ty Johnson would have needed that protection, and we didn't have that. Kerryon was playing on a team that had similar protection, but he was also able to be patient enough to let whatever happened pass him, and that was the thing that people build him on. Oh, he's like Le'Veon Bell. My concern had always been that he was injured, and I didn't want to take a guy who had an extensive injury history, and it is what it is. Lil G, what are you wanting or expecting to see improvements on from the head coach and coordinator? Beautiful question, that dude live. Shout out to you. For me, with Aaron Glenn, I want to see Aaron Glenn. Okay, I'm make sure I'm word this right. I want to see him genuinely put those people who have an opportunity to be on the ones more playing time early on, right at the gate, right at the top. I want to see more of Derek Barnes. I want to see more AJ Parker. I want to see more of Elliott. These people who has an opportunity to unseat somebody, get them an opportunity to unseat them. I don't want to keep seeing this other stuff where we're just evaluating some people. I want to see other people in with different groups. Also, when it comes to the offensive side of the ball, I don't want to see nothing. Keep it vanilla, keep it bland. They've been talking and saying that your offense is trash and all you do is run the ball. You don't do nothing else. Then let's keep it that way. Let's keep it 100% that way, vanilla. And when the season starts, open it up. So he ain't got to do nothing. Dan Campbell, I want to see him decide to just do random stuff like challenge stuff just for the hell of it. Just because he can. Right? I want to see him like do things that's going to piss off Mike Lombardi. I want to see him throw a challenge flag on a play that he know when he ain't going to win and be like, I just did it because I could. They think I'm a meathead anyway. Duh. I want to see stuff like that. I want to see them having fun. I want to see them doing certain things. Shay says, Coach pulled a fast one on me. Some of the seniors during my senior year of football, he put 7 seniors on JV. Oh, wow. For almost no reason. Damn, that's cold. That is, man, your coach is cold. But I bet you them seniors that he put on JV changed, either quit or they decided to step up and show why they don't deserve to play on that group. I guarantee it. Friendly Neighborhood Lions fan, that is a dope name. Says, Luke, you have the best podcast. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I try my best to do this as much as possible consistently, which at one point I was doing it consistently until all of a sudden the illness, because they don't want us using the other words more on YouTube, but they started cutting off your videos until the illness hit, and then all of a sudden things got real. So let's kind of jump back on the script a little bit. Let's kind of get back on script a little bit. So what am I really looking for in this game? First thing I'm looking for is this. I'm looking for David Blau to bury Tim Boyles. That's number one. Just go ahead and be done with it, right? Go out there, light them on fire, leave no doubt. Leave no doubt that you're supposed to be the one. This is what I want. So this is 100% where I want to see. Southwest Lions, Luke, I love you on YouTube, but can you do a swap? You go to 97.1, kick Valenti on to YouTube, Curt. Listen, If they ever gave me the opportunity to do that, man, I would love it. The only thing I don't follow that he probably claimed that he followed, but I'm not sure he do, and I don't follow it as hard, is the hockey. I don't follow hockey as hard. My order of sports is football, basketball, baseball, and then hockey is the least of my sports. So, and I don't like talking politics, and he like talking all that other politics. So, but man, they give me opportunity, I'm taking it. Another thing I want to see in today's game, again, keep the tempo going. One of the things I noticed is when David Blau came in that Pittsburgh Steelers game, the offense played so much faster. And because of that, the defense played so much faster. I love I love seeing Deuce and Aaron Glenn yelling at players and doing all this other stuff on the sideline. That was entertaining, but I want to see them keep the tempo up. Keep going fast, keep playing fast, start fast, move fast, go fast. The coach got some good backups, and we should be eyeing a bunch of them, but I want to see the tempo picked up. I also want to see, because this right here, the big one. This the big one right here, because he's going to play Sewell. I want to see Sewell battle tested. If I am Campbell, I don't already told Coach Wright, hey, blitz that side all day. I want you to light it up. I want to keep him battle tested and keep him on his heels. That's what I want to see there. I want to see the kicker. I want to see them take a kick from 55 yards. Whatever kicker do it, that's the one who should be the kicker for the season. Okay. If that's Bullock, then damn it, it's Bullock. If it's Gonzalez, then it's Gonzalez. In that case, Jelani Tavai will ball out tonight with the 2s and the 3s. That's the problem. That's why everybody is critical of Jelani Tavai. He hasn't balled out with the 2s and the 3s. Hell, he haven't balled out with the goddamn 1s. And when they tried moving him, they kept him in a long time that he was going against the 2s and still not balling out. That's why they're critical of him. That's what it is. Craig, Kennedy, Reynolds, Eddie Parker, and a few more will make the team. After the cuts, are there any kickers we can look at to tell me who getting cut? That's a problem. Most teams don't cut good kickers. That's the scary part. Man, makes you miss Prater a little bit more. I mean, golly. So you got to tell me who getting cut. I'll tell you if they're worth taking a look at. The only thing wrong with the Lions is the fan base. Childish, impatient. Oh, wow. Yeah, get him, King. Look, he went in. Ignorant about how to build a team. The level of impatience is I still to this day don't understand how you can give 3 years to Matt Patricia and can't even give a season to everybody else. Blows my mind. If you are in here and have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. Please help a brother out. For only one like, you can make sure that my video gets seen by others and grow my community. I'm on that tip. Okay? I'm on that tip. Don't make me bag for it now. Come on. If you ain't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. All right. I'm all about trying to make sure that we hit on that. We got over 80-some people in here. I got 39 likes. We can do so much better than that. Can we get me to 50%? All right. Let me see what else we got in the building. I'm late, but I'm here. What up, Luke? Work is work. Bro, tell me about it. I had to literally go to war for myself so they didn't force overtime on me again. Like that's how bad it's been with work. He was mad in his rookie year. He was okay in his rookie year. I'm not gonna say mad. He was okay. I thought he did a lot of good things. Let me see. Yeah, Burns already looks like he's playing with the wrong people. Casey Bay Boy, what up, dude? Valenti's a Giant fan? Yes, a diehard Giants fan. Yep. Imagine Barnes and Micah, where they wouldn't have took both. They wouldn't have took both. I think Barnes has the opportunity to surpass Parsons. Just telling you the truth. Like, because I think Barnes would be a better in coverage, but that's just another story. I can see a 3-13-1. 3-13-1. Who is the tie? Who we tying with? That's what I'm confused about. Like, who's the tie? I would rather we have had Burns and Cox. Well, you may be able to get that wish because rumor has it that they like Cox, but they also got a problem because they could be trying to move on from Jalen Smith or Vander Esch. And if you a Lions fan and they got one of them two guys up and they talking about trading and the trade cost is like, say, I don't know, a fifth. Like if you could put some more of that magic with them late round picks, go and get one of them. But if I really don't want to give up draft capital, I want to just be able to find them and groom them ourselves. We need people who want to be here. Tavon Wilson or Nevin Lawson? So you mean garbage covered in poop? Is that what the question is? If I mean like gun to my head and I had to pick which one I didn't, I'm taking Tavon Wilson as the worst player. Because Nevin Lawson had his problems and he was not great by no stretch of the imagination. But safeties, you're the last line of defense. You got to know what's going on. You can change the outcome of a game. That's why these Ronnie Lotts, these Derwin Jameses, these Rob Wilsons, these Ed Reeds, Troy Polamalu's, Sean Taylors, Brian Dawkins, they the last line of defense. They made defenses rethink the way they wanted to do things. I need those kind of players. And when you got a liability at corner and you got a good safety with a liability at corner, it probably ain't as bad as you think it is. But when you got a liability at safety and your corner can't hold it down, you got a spell for disaster, quick scores, and a whole lot of other problems. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of either of them. 3 quarterbacks, likely. Hope not though. I think 3 quarterbacks is what we're gonna end up with. It's unfortunate. It really is. Let me see what else we got going on. I don't want to miss nothing. I'm trying to hit every single one of them today. Luke, you said you talked about Tavon Wilson so bad till his wife got mad at you. Yeah, so, okay. I don't even know how this happened, bro. So here's what the story was. So I had basically made a video where I was talking about Tavon Wilson and saying that, you know, he wasn't a good player and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, I was brand new to Twitter. Like I was like literally brand new. I probably had like 3 followers. I get this message from this lady who was like, you don't know what the hell, wish you can do this, and Tavon is this, and Tavon, and I'm like, what the hell? This lady, I mean, she was going hard. Oh, Tavon this and this and this and this. See, this is what happened when they don't know nothing. They can't do what other people do, but they can talk about it. I mean, just whole full thing. So I'm like, what the hell going on with this? So I was getting ready to block the person because I was like, I just don't feel like having an unintelligent conversation. And then what ended up happening was something to say, just click on her name and just go ahead and block her. When I clicked on it, I started seeing these pictures with Tavon Wilson in them. And I'm like, oh, well, what is this? So then I went and found Tavon Wilson's page. And then I found where he had tagged terms like to my beautiful wife. And I went, how in the F did she find me? So every time I would post something, she would like if I had a message, because I had started a whole campaign because I was irritated with the idea that they had benched Glover Quin in favor of Tavon Wilson. Like, how long until we get our player back? Because this right here, this filler in ain't gonna work. And yeah, she came at me. She was like literally coming at me. And then when I was like, oh, so you his wife. Now I'm not personal, but he's just not a good player. He'll be forgot about even if he's on the roster. And she got real pissed. You know, she blocked me. So I haven't heard from her because I wasn't sending her messages. I was responding to her messages. And lo and behold, yeah, the wife came after me. Ferg Lions 509 says, that's what I said. I think the guys they plan on keeping won't feel much. So it'll be tough early on who's missing. Yep. Dedrick Mills is about to be our I think they're going to try to put him on practice squad. The question is, can they protect him? But I like Dedrick Mills. I thought his vision is there. I thought his speed and burst was there, and his cutting ability was there. So I like the way he ran the ball. Speed and skills and help this team 100%. How many running backs are we carrying? I'm gonna say 4. Swift, Williams, Jefferson, Reynolds. Those are my 4. Kind of hard to win as a backup when you have the 2019 and 2020 defense. Real hard. Lukegsfieldreview. Mike V is an emotional man. Sonny Michel look like you. That is the reason you wanted him. No. So real talk. Sonny Michel numbers are exactly the same as LaDainian Thomas when he came out of college. I mean, like damn near identical. And I thought he was one of the main reasons why Georgia was doing all that stuff with him and Chubb. You put Chubb in, you had a problem. Then you toss him in, it became a real issue. And he didn't use him right. And then look, here go to Rams saying, look, we can use him. And lo and behold, here he said the cornerback that went to the Eagles. About the cornerback that went to the Eagles. What cornerback that went to the Eagles? You talking about Darius Slay? What cornerback are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Lions win 21-14 today. Let's see. Ron the Truth says, what up, though? What up, though? Jimbo G, you know what Luke G looks like? Does he look like Power Man or not? Oh, man. No, I don't look like Power Man. I like Power Man for a lot of different reasons, a.k.a. my man Luke Cage. I like him for a lot of reasons, and it's just purely this. I got backstories to everything that I do. I'm not a hacker says, hey, Luke, do you think that we should give them a 7th round pick for the Ravens kicker and Jameis Winston's? Is the starting quarterback for the Saints? Well, Jameis Winston is more of a traditional quarterback than Taysom Hill, in my opinion. And maybe Sean Payton can get a lot out of him. A 7th round pick for the Ravens kicker. Who in the hell is the Ravens kicker? I got to go and look that one up. I'm not sure who the Ravens kicker is. But if you're telling me he can kick 55-yard field goals, then we're in the money. Because that's my issue with the Bullock. I'm telling you, there's nobody in front of him at practice. And that man missed short. Oh, they only got one kicker. They're not going to get rid of Sam Koch. I thought you were talking about somebody else. Why do you think they're going to get rid of him? Justin Tucker. They're not going to get rid of him. Or are you talking about Jake Verdi? Because if you're talking about him, they're going to cut him. You ain't got to give up nothing for that. Let them cut him. If you want to be here, you sign him. What do you want to see from the team tonight that you believe that you be like, yeah, we good, man? Most important thing I want to see from this team that makes me know that, yeah, we good is discipline. Less turnovers, more fundamental play. In other words, like, are you taking direct angles when you're supposed to? Are you wrapping up on tackles? Are you doing a little small thing like punching at the football? Those little things. And then obviously adjustments between first and second half. Everybody talked about how bad the Steelers game was. Nobody talked about the adjustments that was made at halftime. At the first half, it was 35 yards for the whole offense. They made adjustments in the second half, and it made a difference. And while people would downplay it and say, well, they're going against 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s and all that crap, they still made adjustments. And that's a good sign for your team and your head coach. I want to see Levi bully mother efforts again. Excuse my language. Yeah, listen, I can tell you right now, he did that in the Steelers game. Detroit Rage says, yo, what up, dude? Let me see. I want to make sure I hit on everybody's stuff, man. I'm trying not to leave nobody's stuff out. Do you believe we could be in a better situation if he plays Okuda's spot and we put Okuda in as safety? No, because you essentially are going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be putting a young rookie corner into the fire when he shouldn't be. Now, if you told me we can move Iffy to safety and if he can play out and ball out at safety, then you solve a lot of the problems for Okuda. Like that's why when the question was asked by One Pride 40, I said, yeah, the safety to me is a pivotal position on a football field. And when you have a pivotal position like that, you're the last line of defense. I need to see certain things to buy into it. So, yeah, I think there's opportunity for a lot of growth and things to be different. But I'm going to be honest. We at a point where if the Lions don't understand how to go into this game and say, scratch the fact of what your name is. I don't care what you did last week. What have you done for me lately? We're going to have a long day. And that to me is where a lot of the problems come in at. They're not doing it. This coach team is literally evaluating their backups. And so they're going to be calling strange plays to try to get the most out of them. Can you counter that and play to a level that makes sense? Then we'll be good to go. Will we be in a better position if Bob didn't Deshaun? Oh, you mean Ashawn? Kennard, Marvin Hall. Well, Marvin Hall is a free agent again, and Travis Fulgham. No, because I'm gonna tell you why. The coach don't know how to use them. You had two solid tight ends. Didn't know how to use them. So you didn't know how to use Travis Fulgham. Didn't know how to use Marvin Hall. They literally didn't even think that Marvin Hall can run across the field, just go deep. Kennard, at that time, it would have served us right to keep him, but no, they didn't know how to use him. That's the problem. You need to check out my latest video, Luke, Detroit Rage. I promise you I'm going to check it out. I'm generally a man of his word, and I will check it out. Jim, trying to look for these questions, man. We finally have a dominant O-line to push dudes around who don't want to be pushed around. Need a job. People who on their last little few pennies and their wives and girlfriends is growing impatient with them. Yeah, those people don't want to be pushed around. People who are on the roster bubble. Yeah, I got to admit this now is fire. Hey, appreciate it. Think most people that way, but hockey is so exciting to watch. Let me tell you, hockey it's a sport that my dad really enjoyed. Before he passed away, we would go to games, and I used to go just to see the fights because we would beat you up and then go and score as the Red Wings. And then they took the fighting out, and then I was like, okay, that's one thing. And then my dad would still go to the games, but he started seeing a change in the guards where they started changing stuff in such a way that took away from a lot of those old school traditional teams playing style. And after a while, I just fell out of love with it and lost track of it. And so that's why I don't watch it. And then once my dad passed away, I was just like, yeah, it's not the same when you do something with somebody for all these years and they're not there anymore. So it's a little bit of a challenge. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, that's something else. How do y'all like Swift? I think he has it. I like his overall skill set too. That's from Spaceboy. Thanks for joining us. I think Swift is a good player. Should you be concerned about the injuries? No. I think that the problem why most of these players end up injury prone is that they don't sit out and do it the right way. And it was a whole issue where Le'Veon Bell decided to Steelers, y'all not going to tell me when I'm healthy. I'll tell you when I'm healthy. I think a lot of players should do that. I really do, especially when you got the juice. So that's 100% the way it should be. I want to see Sewell, Strong, Julian, and Barnes ball out today. I don't think Barnes gets a lot of playing time today neither. I want to see him play, but I don't think they're going to do it. Swift growing injury looking as a concern. Not for me. I want to see the return yards be better this game. It's hard because of how they changed the kick and punt return rules. So you got to kind of really earn it to do that. Now we got 90. Did my mic go out? Oh no, it didn't. Okay, I thought my mic went out. All right. We got 92 in the building, 59 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down, and I salute all of the support. Thumbs up, thumbs down. That's your prerogative. You will never get me upset with you voicing your opinion. Let me see. I'm trying to get through all these questions. I'm trying to go through. Because this is a day that is about us. It's about us, the fans. This is imagine having to have your wife defend you, bruh. Salute to you too, Jimbo G. Appreciate you. All right, let me get down. I'm gonna scroll down and get ahead real quick. Let me see what's going on right here. All right. I want to see. Luke, you could get up to speed on the Red Wings if you need to. I could. It's an emotional thing for me. You know what I mean? Like my dad he knew so much about hockey. He tried to get me on a hockey team once because he wanted me to play hockey, and I just stumbled into football. So yeah, but I could. It's not hard to keep up with. I could be honest with you. He balled out with the Eagles, don't you think? Let's see. I told y'all they are players that would be hard to keep on the practice squad. Yeah, it's going to be real challenging. That is something you pointed out a long time ago, that it's going to be one of those situations where it's almost next to impossible to even have a practice squad because they're going to be pilfering. Wow, got to get myself together. They're going to be, destroying our practice squad by taking people off of us. So I see that being there. Mike G. Will says, where is 313 J-Mo, Luke? Working. He's got new work schedules and things is adjusted. And so he's working. You don't really see him too much on the basketball shows or anything because he's working. And so, obviously, when you are putting them hours in and stuff like that, you got to get that money. And then you come home and you tired. It takes a lot of energy and dedication. So that's all it's been, just been him working. I think Barnes does play because he's mainly played against threes. I can see them putting him in for a quarter, maybe even the first half. I don't think he played that long. I think maybe 1 or 2 series and then he's out of there. Just 100%. What's good, Luke? Just join the stream. You actually can join the stream legitimately. You send me a message on Discord, or you send me a message on IG, or let's see, pretty much any of my social media feeds, and let me know that you want to come on the show, and we'll get you on a live show, and you can rock with me. It's not hard, real easy, real simple. Have a lot of fun with it too. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a minute there. I don't know what the hell happened. I really don't. I just noticed that I noticed the mic volume wasn't going up, and I was like, oh, okay, what happened? Great point, Easy. I think he earned at least 1 possession with the ones, but no, not a whole half. I just don't. If it happens, I'm gonna be watching. We are a few minutes out from the game. I do want to go get me something to eat, so I'm going to hit on the last couple topics really quick, and then we'll get this thing popping. I think Tavon Wilson came for your internet. I think he did, or at least his wife sent his wife. At least he did. I mean, that's crazy. It says, I'm going to re-listen to this tomorrow at work. Hard work and dedication. Support. Appreciate it. Luke G. Luke got the feds investigating that rental car case. What you talking about? What y'all talking about? Y'all, listen, what is this? To get indicted field review? No, this is not how this works. I don't even know what y'all talking about. These weird claims, man. What in the world? God, join me on Discord. You might be able to have a conversation. might be able to have a conversation. Speaking of which, we did do a fantasy football league. I don't know if it's still open. Lions League can let you know. Lions League, did you leave it open or did you close it? But we're doing a fantasy football league. I have not did fantasy football in years. I'm talking about like over a decade. So just putting it out there. So you want to definitely join the Discord and hit up Lions Lee because he is doing great things on the Discord. That man is a freaking genius. Thank you so much, Mr. Lions Lee. Izzy777, 1 whole half is a bit of a stretch, I admit, but that was mainly me wanting to see Burns for an extended amount of time. Yeah, but that's more opportunity for them to have problems. That dude live feels you. When are y'all doing another round table? So we've been trying to coordinate, and so the illness, it's amazing what I gotta call it. The illness is making that a hard thing because all of us have different schedules, and I have been getting held over to high hell. Also, my schedule getting ready to change again. So I'm trying to navigate that. And that's what it's really been boiling down to is the schedule situation. I can tell you this much. There will be round tables probably when the season starts. We'll probably be able to get the round tables going. But right now, we're just everybody's trying to navigate their new schedules. And then we got a few people that's getting ready to get married, getting ready to, buy houses and move into new, like a lot of stuff is happening. So it's been a bit of a challenge. Where's the game playing? NFL Network. You can check it on NFL Network or Channel 2. Now, if you are out of market, I'm gonna say this again. If you are out of market, there's a number of ways you can watch the game. Whether it be the Game Pass and stuff like that. But if you're trying to do it for free, I'm trying to think of the name of this. If you got a Fire Stick, I'm trying to think of the name of this thing that you can download. Oh, damn it! I just had it. You know what? I'll make a community post. That's what I'll do. I'll make a community post. I run faster than Tavon Wilson. Everybody runs. You trying to get his wife to come at me again. You trying to mess me up. NSA is listening, Luke. They must be. Luke is supposedly allergic to Heinz ketchup. What you talking about? Kalamazoo, Michigan. So you should be able to watch it on Channel 2. Or is it Fox 17? Fox 17? You should be able to watch it on Channel 2. Whatever Fox is. Luke, Easy and I are going to collaborate on an article week before week 1. So look out for that. Listen, if y'all have not, I want y'all to take a long, hard look at this. This man, and the only reason is because I have no problem highlighting good articles, and I have always destroyed really bad ones. I'm gonna have to start highlighting a lot of your good articles. You do a very good job. He writes articles for Lions on the Prowl, and they make sense. You know, you can tell that they make sense, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So what you got to start doing, Ferg, is making sure that when you get those articles written, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Plug it in the chat so we can put it out there so people can see it. D from Detroit says you can stream on VeepBox. That's what the hell it's called. So yes, VeepBox, no download. Problem solved. But I downloaded like an extension or something when I hacked my whoa, I almost said something when the Fire Stick came. There we go. When the Fire Stick came, it was there. Woo, boy, that was swiftly caught. Okay, want to make sure we don't get ourselves in that situation. NFL Network decided to turn off the Lions for the Steelers game 6. Whole minute left in the game. The replay of a game comes on at 2 a.m. on NFL Network. Yeah, but at that point, people sleep or drunk or both. Just go over to one of your women's house to watch the game. What's Tavon Wilson? Penn State Pro Day time. Infinity. Marcus at 489. If you give me permission, I sure will. Yes, please post your articles here every time you do one. So anytime I go live, post the articles and promote them. Whether you know it or not, Jim, Curt, the Lions on the Prowl, we're all one family, all one pride. Game is about to come on in less than an hour. 100%. So let me get out because I got to get some food. I think what I'm going to do today is get me a swarmer. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm getting me a swarmer before the game get going. It is what it is. Look at all these, man. Look at all these great ideas. Use a VPN so I can watch a blackout game. Okay. So yeah, switch that mud to a place that's not blacked out too. Good idea. Y'all have a good one. About to walk into the game. Go Lions. See, I love when I hear that. Going into the game. If anyone wanted to read, I'm also on Twitter at Lions509. They are posted there as well. See? Every time I'm coming on live, light the chat up with your articles. All day, every day. You have my full permission. Yes. Troy says, go Lions. Y'all know me, people. It says, get them Bucharest swarmers. They're not even the best, bro. I found this low-key place not too far from Dearborn Heights off of Michigan. I'm trying to think the name of it. That's the best swarmer I ever freaking had, man. God, what's the name of that place? It's off of Michigan Ave, not too far from Dearborn. It is absolutely amazing. Bucharest is cool, but this one, this a different beast. Ray Anderson says, Motor City Sports Talk is so negative. I like CJ. Me and CJ rocks. I think CJ's approach is this. You want me to talk positive about you, then give me something to talk about positive. And you can't argue with that. The thing is he being objective? And that's how I look at it. I try to put things in perspective. Are they being objective? If not, there ain't nothing to do with it. Let me see. Luke G, you skipped over a few of my questions. My bad, man. My bad. I'm sorry. You the guilt trip. Kedrick, off topic, but thoughts on the Spider-Man trailer, chat and Luke. I've learned that Marvel has a very good way of marketing things, and I have to wait to see it because Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was not it for me. Another movie that wasn't good for me when it came, like, I know people are gonna hate me for this, but to me, the best movies in the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe are Captain America. They're better than Iron Man, in my opinion. They're better than the Avengers. It's Captain America. After you go from Winter Soldier to the original first Avenger, then you go to Civil War, and then you bounce on over to Black Panther. And then you can put the rest of the movies in there how y'all see fit. I was excited when I saw it, but I didn't like the fact that they CGI my man's face to make him look young. They should have just left him old and had old man Doc Ock. So I should do a movie channel because I love me some damn movies. Let's see. Lachey's? Is that is it Lachey's? Let me think. Damn it. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna tell y'all, you want to get a good swarm, I'm gonna Google it. Let me see if I can find it. Every time I go that way, I got to get one. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you what it's called. Damn it. I hate how I got to really dig deep into this thing right here. Nope, that's not it. I can't find the people. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to phone a friend later, which I'm doing right now. I'm texting. I'm hoping they hit me back. That's the best damn swarmer I ever had. The garlic is perfect. Everything is perfect. Let's see. It's a dope chicken swarmer joint on 10 Mile. 10 Mile and what? Luke, tell me Tavai will be cut. I think he will be cut. I think there's still a role on the team for him, but I think he will be cut. Nas or Black Thought? Nas, hands down. I think Black Thought is a very good lyricist, but to me, Nas is number one. Nas is number one on my list of best rappers. And then I like Rakim and a host of other people. Like I get into like Biggie and all that stuff, but Nas over Black Thought for me. Let me see. Make sure I ain't miss nobody's stuff, man. What up, though? Roar of the Lions UK. We got to connect again. We got to connect. So definitely hit me up so we can set that up and do something and get her done. I know y'all got like a huge gap in our time, but we can get it done. David Givens, if you like horror movies, check out The Empty Man. The Empty Man? What the hell is that? I do love horror movies. Luke G's movies review? Ooh, I like that. I should do that. I love movies, man. I do, and I do love horror movies. My man Drew came over here to show some love. He says, howdy, Luke G. What's going on? What up, though? Let's see. Doctor Strange movies are the best. Oh, no. Come on, Troy. Doctor Strange? Come on, Troy. How are they you know what? Are you talking the animated something? Like, because you can't even say that because Marvel's animated world is trash. DC owns the animated world. We cannot lie to that. That's not something you can just lie about. Speaking of it, I got to finish watching the Halloween one with Batman. Shoot. Let's see. Doctor Strange and I are both. Let me get up here. Doctor Strange and I are both INTJs, so you know I'm a fan. Oh, come on. Come on. You cannot, you know what? I can't kill y'all for it, but I'm a snob for football and movies. Doctor Strange is not even in the top 5 best Marvel movies. Not even close. Does 97.1 The Ticket have a mobile app to hear Dan Miller and Lomas? No, it's not necessarily there. You got to go to what's called Audacity. It's called Audacity, and you can listen to 97.1 The Ticket and hear the actual radio broadcast from there. So it's called Audacity, and then you can check it out. It used to be called like radio, but then they just switched it to Audacity. And then type in 97.1 The Ticket, and you'll find it. Movies been terrible lately. Man, COVID has changed a lot of stuff, so you couldn't do it, you know? Like, I can give you my top 10 scenes and everything, but this is a football channel. Y'all got me all over the place. Marvel video games? No. My favorite is Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider disappointed. Are you talking about the second one or the first one? The first one was, okay. The second one was a hot disaster. Total disaster. The Marvel What If cartoons are pretty nice though. Well, I only watched the first one, so I can't comment on that. But I believe you look at Marvel's cartoons versus DC. DC cartoons are just better. Tell me what's better than Batman the animated series, or Justice League, or Young Justice. All the Batman cartoons kill it. Superman the animated series, like. The best Marvel cartoon series was Spider-Man and freaking X-Men. Let's just be honest. Like Teen Titans, I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. It's 1:11. Let me get this show ended on a positive note. People, I'm gonna make it short and sweet because I want to make sure I can give me some food, man. Today's positive message is simple. Enjoy the day, not the game, not just the fact that you got up. Enjoy the day. In other words, whether it rains, snows, hail, storm, whatever, enjoy the day. This is a moment that you need to take in. This is the moment that you need to embrace. This is the moment that you need to accept and see and not treat like it's the only time that you get to be upset. Just enjoy the day. They always say, wake up and smell the roses and the coffee and everything else. But why not just wake up and enjoy the day? Enjoy the ups, the downs. Enjoy the good that comes with the bad. Enjoy it all. As long as you can get up, just enjoy the day. People, thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for hitting that like, notification bell. Subscribe if you have. If you have not, did he say Into the Spider-Verse? It's better than what? That's a whole full-fledged movie. And I can name Under the Red Hood was better than Into the Spider-Verse. Just saying. That's to the Ronin 999. See, I told y'all can get me in trouble. told y'all gonna get me in trouble. X-Men, Spider-Man. Oh my God. X-Men Spider-Man mornings at 11 a.m. was awesome. If you think people are on your head now for mispronouncing names, start a movie, bro. I swear, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it because I've the new Suicide Squad. I enjoyed very, very, very much compared to the first one, and I could not stop laughing at a lot of the moments. So yes, but anyway, people. Get ready for the football game. Do it the best way you can. I'll be back at it again, talking about the game. I won't probably do it after this, but I have something planned for Tuesday that I've really been working on and I want to do. And I plan on doing it Tuesday. So fingers crossed that everything lines up and they don't block me when I do it. This from Lions League. If you want in on the league, hit me up on Discord. It's just that simple. My Discord is linked in there. The X-Men movies was good though, too. What X-Men movie? With Hugh Jackman? With the black suits? No, we're not finna play them games. You know, are you talking about the First Class? Because after the First Class, it started getting suspect. Just putting it out there. Drew says, have a great night, Luke. Hey, you too, sir. Y'all have a good one. And as always, don't be no chump. Please do your research. We are out.